The Rochester Museum and Science Center is home to numerous fascinating exhibits. One of them, a diorama of Rochester in 1838, was in desperate need of repair. Luckily, the talented staff at the museum have tirelessly restored this historic gem. Take a look.
A diorama like this one is a very complicated mesh of different art forms and different ways of using science and art and historical interpretation together to help tell a story of some kind. In this case, we've got a mix of art forms from painting in the background to three-dimensional historically accurate models of buildings that represent Rochester in these early frontier days of 1838.
So the overall vision for this exhibit is in celebration of the Erie Canal's bicentennial. So 2017 is the 200th anniversary of the groundbreaking for the Erie Canal. And of course, the Erie Canal is a really important feature that runs through Rochester and New York State. It's something that actually transformed New York and made it the Empire State. It also was very important in establishing Rochester as a thriving city. This diorama has been around since 1946 at the museum, so many generations of Rochesterians have enjoyed it. They have memories of coming here and seeing this diorama. It's really important that we celebrate that legacy here at the museum, but also use it as a tool to understand, again, the history of Rochester and what made us who we are today.
My role in this project is to help lead a team of artists to restore the three-dimensional and two-dimensional features of the diorama. This restoration is important because there isn't many things out there that the public can come and see that teach them about Rochester in its very early days. What we're really trying to do is bottle up that energy that you would find in the frontier and give that to the viewers so they can really experience and feel what it would be like in this bustling boomtown when Rochester was known as the young lion of the West.
The immense detail that the artist took to create this is really impressive, and some of it you can't even see as well from the outside, so we're trying to highlight more of these features in the restoration process.
We had to bring the mural back to its original look, and that included a process of restoring the old plaster that had chipped off the wall since the 1940s. We repainted all of the figures, we brightened up their clothes. We did fix a few historical inaccuracies in terms of their outfits and their costumes. Our role as artists in 2017 is to take what these artists in the 1940s did and augment it into bringing up to the original intention using modern day materials that are a little bit more archival and will hopefully last a lot longer. We're doing all we can to preserve what the original artists' intentions were and trying to preserve how the artist treated this landform and this representation of Rochester.
It's really amazing when you inspect it on a more granular level to see how refined this creation really was. I hope that people gain an understanding of where we came from as citizens, community members of Rochester. This diorama really tells that important story of Rochester coming from a town and village and growing into this really thriving city.
For more information about the Rochester Museum and Science Center and its exhibits, visit rmsc.org.